Thank you for all those subs, boss. It is much appreciated.
Hey, this is former WWE superstar and ECW original, The Blue Meanie. And you're watching the Tell Us About Yourself show on Foxworthy 257. Now, if you're looking to watch a show about people who play the Super Show wrestling card and dice game, I highly recommend it. The Blue Meanie told you! The Blue Meanie sent you to watch Foxworthy 257, or else I'll come get you.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr., and you are watching Tell Us About Yourself, only on Foxworthy 257 Twitch channel.
Hi guys, I'm Session Martina, and you are watching Tell Us About Yourself on Foxworthy 257 on Twitch. I'm going to get some cans. Are you going to get cans and watch with me?
Well, hello, folks, and this is another exciting episode of Tell Us About Ourselves with our guest, Loudmouth Leo LARYNX, and the co-host with the mostest tonight, the mother-loving Bobby Ohio. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Doing great, baby.
Hey,
All right.
you was yelling. I'm feeling like a wagyu beef cheesesteak.
Ooh, never had a Wagyu beef
I
cheesesteak.
mean, Wagyu is absolutely amazing, and if you can eat it, you should. And you should. You should get the GM to put it on the corporate account for you.
Well, I've had a Wagyu
You
steak, but I
definitely
haven't
should
had
do
a cheesesteak.
Oh, wow, you should.
That's the thing. It's probably really good.
Oh, told you.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Ow!
All right.
Let you know.
So we got a lot of people. We got the boss throwing subs around.
Oh my god.
Hey,
We got the Tri-State Champion in the house. Triad Champion in the
Tri-State
house.
champion. Who's the Tri-State champ right now?
Mark
The
Cilia, the
face.
We got from the Rust Belt, Dave Marisak, a man without a faction anymore, unfortunately for him. Sad.
Who?
Dave Marisak,
Who?
the Rust Belt broke up.
What?
Yeah. And we got the Intergalactic Champion.
Got too rusty, baby. Just fell apart.
Wow. You should have kept that armor all handy. Y'all had messed up. You let that belt get too rusty.
All right, folks.
the
So,
chastity belt.
yeah. Oh, Evil Ed's in the house, and well, before he gets in with his, oh, there he is. So we're gonna start with Evil Ed's classic question, Loudmouth: cheese or pickle?
Cheese.
Ooh,
All right, that was probably the quickest anyone ever answered that.
No
you
hesitation.
didn't even think about that.
Didn't even.
I have to
Is
say,
it-
I'm,
is it-
I'm with TJ Marconi. I hate pickles. I hate them.
Really?
Is it the texture? Is it the texture or the flavor?
What for pickles? It's it's more so the flavor. I'm not a big fan of like vinegary things. Like I enjoy kimchi, but it has to be the right kimchi. I'll try all of them just to find if it's not like overpowering. Anything that's like pickled, I
Right.
don't really like. Like Jen loves pickles. She drinks her apple cider vinegar straight. Like she used to do that every morning. I tried doing that. I almost died. I almost died.
Oh,
Just like
What are you
like
doing?
a pickleback shot. Like, have you ever had a pickleback shot? It's just taking a shot of whiskey and then you wash it down with pickle juice. Nah. Hold the pickle juice.
I mean, I
and
drink
I'll take
pickle
my
juice.
shot of whiskey. That's it.
pickle juice is great.
I drink pickle juice. I'm like, hello. Let's
Oh,
get-
Hi,
no.
Bob
talking up
actually
my
has
alley
a
right
question
now.
for Bobby O, and it's do you have some headphones? Because of the reverb.
Why?
It's your speakers are causing reverb.
Fun
Y'all
time,
just need to
Bob.
change your ears. That's
Yeah.
what they
No.
need. Change your ears.
You
think
need to
so.
change your phone.
You need to change your computer.
Oh,
Oh, that's fair.
I need to change my drawers.
All right, so we're gonna
Okay,
get
well,
to probably one of the
you
most
in.
important questions of the chat: Candy Ma'am or Candy Man Dan? Who do you prefer more?
How do I sound now?
Good. I mean, you always sounded great. It was the rest of us that sounded like shit without them. But then
Well,
again,
that's just the-
I sound like shit with them in too. So, it all works.
Let's see. I will go with Candy Man. Dan.
All right, you are one of the many that vote that way. Many who are wrong.
What did we vote for? Because I had to put headphones on, so I missed the whole.
The
audio
question was Candy. The Candy Man wanted to know if he preferred Candy Ma'am or Candy Man Dan, and of course he prefers Dan.
Why? What draws you towards the Dan side?
That's a good
Why?
question.
Because I asked Candy Ma'am for some deck tech after she got.
So
After,
you're
Hold
the
on.
reason.
I asked no. I asked Candy Ma'am for deck tech from her. I wanted her opinion on how to build Loudmouth because I always lose with my own competitor. And she
Turn the
first
volume up, that's
suggested
all.
she suggested Alien Invasion first, and then she's like, no, run 7 seals. And I asked if I could run 7 of them, and she said yes. And I tried it, and I got disqualified, and I blame her for it. So yes,
Man, you can't listen to that. Listen, you can't
move.
give info that just doesn't work.
yeah. And apparently, her favorite seal out of the 7 is Lucille Ball. Come on.
I mean,
Not even Thompson's water seal. Like there are better seals
Uh,
than the ball.
not even just seal. Kiss
Not even just
the
seal.
rose on the grave.
That's-
Remember tribute song.
Oh, yeah, we're back. Ooh,
all right.
nice.
So we know your opinions on the Candy Man, but another question was, who's your favorite member of the Rack Pack?
Oh, Candyman. Oh, Yasmin.
Yasmin.
Ooh, you in trouble.
Hard choice. I want to see them have a match and
For
to
your
win my
affections?
heart. Yes.
We'll have to book that for the next card. Candyman versus Yasmin. Winner gets Loudmouth song. But how will Mysterious feel about that one of them
Loud
winning
and
your heart?
loving.
Hey, Jed, do you care about Candyman or Yasmin winning my heart?
I bet she says no. What you bet, Jeff? Come on, what you bet?
She said,
What you bet?
maybe. Uh-oh, she's
Ah,
peering in the background.
Here she come. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I don't know where she's coming.
Messes her
Oh,
head
you don't
up
know.
a little bit here and there.
Oh, snap. What?
Like a horror movie.
That's fearful. That's scary.
It's like a
Look,
it's like
you
a
know worse. She been pumping iron. She been working out a lot lately, man. You better be careful. You get snatched up out that chair
I
like
know.
it ain't that nothing.
She's been
Oh,
yelling
yeah.
at me because I slacked this past week.
Oh,
Went to a wedding, went to Calace's.
Oh.
Hope I did great in the tryouts for Faction Wars. Don't know if I made the team.
wait. Can we go back 5 words? You said weddings and calaces. Was that together or a separate statement?
Separate weddings. A buddy of mine was supposed to get married last year, and I
Uh-huh.
was his best man, and that was like a week and a half ago. So
And calais?
it was on Friday. It was
His
Faction
wedding?
Wars. No, Faction Wars tryouts. Get
Oh,
with
that's
it.
what I'm about to say, man. You better stop that. You better
No.
cut that. Don't do that to the people, man. You
Yo,
can't
no.
don't do that to the
Man,
people.
just
man.
why'd you friggin' turn the volume up on your headphones or clean the wax out of your ears?
All right.
Listen, no, clearly speak what you want to say. You gotta
Yo.
put commas in between
Oh
statements.
my
You
god!
can't merge things. It's not a dang going freeway. You can't just merge whenever you want.
Yeah, well, here in New York,
All
that's how you do it.
So,
Well, take the L. Take the L, bro.
oh, we take the L's all the time on this show. Speaking of L's, cat or
Nice.
dog? Nico would like to know. Do you prefer cats or dogs? I think I should know the answer. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, I grew up with dogs. Like I didn't have cats. My dad wasn't a cat person, and then our apartment that we live in currently, we've been here for 6 years, only allows cats. So we decided to get a cat, and I mean, I love the cat. So yeah,
Cats are the best.
she's
Did you ask
great.
him why? That's kind of discriminatory to the animal community to not allow dogs in.
I don't know. I think it was like a noise thing. I mean, it was an older guy who owned this building, and then he just
Oh,
sold
yeah.
it. So
Case
you know.
closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogs
Makes
too
sense.
loud.
Well, because it's like in our apartment building, it's like 9 apartments. So it's like you don't want to make everybody mad.
It'll echo too.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of them will hear it. It'll echo.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
All right.
Faction wars. Huh?
Yeah, there. Apparently, someone said they have one. I lost control. Yes. Two. Real question. Because Nico is curious. How did you become Loudmouth Leo LARYNX?
Oh
What
God.
was the inspiration?
The real story about it was so I got asked to work Origins in 2018 with Calais and the boss, and I brought a bunch of props with me. I had like a weird like 70s game show host looking jacket. I had this like red velvet style jacket that I still have. And I had a bunch of different props. Like I had a megaphone. The megaphone that I have that became, like my little icon in a sense. Me and Jen were at Bed Bath and Beyond or Kohl's, and they had these megaphones, a bunch of them on sale in the clearance for $5. I bought one, and the cashier was like, "Oh, you're going to a sporting event or something?" And I was like, "No, man, this is for everyday use." And like I started laughing, she started laughing, Jen's not laughing, and she's like, "No, he's serious." And I had it like in my den for maybe like 4 or 5 months, and then found a use for it. So yeah,
You should have told him. Go ahead.
also originally, I was gonna call myself Loudmouth LARYNX, and the morning of I changed it to Leo. So there's that. And
There
then
are people that still call him Larry.
Yeah, Calais that day was going back and forth like it was so funny. But yeah,
Mr.
You should've
Micah
told him you stay with
Swafford
your
loves to call him
grandmother.
Larry.
yes.
When she asked what you needed, I stay with my 85-year-old grandmother.
Oh, that won't even help.
All right.
She's sick of it. She's just ignoring you then.
Funtime Bob would like to
Or
know.
dead. Oh.
Funtime Bob would like to know who's going to be left off Faction Wars team and how did I perform in the virtual tryout?
Ooh, good question.
The virtual tryout was a success. Whether or not you made it to the team, that's anybody's guess. I heard that our results were tampered with and are being reevaluated.
Huh.
Because
Tampered with.
I had several offers from other factions that
Why
wanted
wouldn't
my
you?
services.
Why wouldn't you? Man?
Yeah.
Like the jog squad. Mr. Andrew Trebbing reached out.
Oh, yeah, it's a
I
good team.
I'm still
So do
thinking about
people
it.
do when is this faction wars thing going on? I know you're right next to the man with the plan.
Well, I mean, we had some tryouts. I believe we did all of our trials, if you will, and
Hmm.
we're awaiting results. I don't believe there are any more. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
we have.
When does
There's
faction wars start? When does it
there's
start?
some footage that I don't know. Are you kidding
I
me?
believe the draft's
A
supposed to be next
date?
month. Yeah,
What?
but there is a suggestion
I gotta
from
try.
the
I gotta
Zoom
try.
chat saying you should join the GTS faction.
GTS? What's
Yeah,
that?
I think it's the Super
Greens
Show the
turn ups
game,
and
like with
spinach.
I
those
just
cards on the
bought
back.
I just bought Jen a bunch of those kombuchas.
Oh,
They're
okay. Oh, yeah,
like the
yeah.
trilogy and stuff. I just bought that brand of kombucha.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they
If
were a
I can get
kombucha company.
sponsored, I'm down. Let's do it. If I can get free kombuchas, I'm all about it.
Okay.
Free ones.
Practicite
This
would
is
like to know why are you unable to remain fully clothed during GM office meetings?
he's in your. Oh, he is there.
No comment.
Okay.
Did you
The
say it
Dave
clear enough?
Marishak would like to know. He has a real probing question for you. What is your favorite
Yeah,
deli
of course he
sandwich?
does. Favorite deli sandwich? That's a good question, but I don't really have a go-to deli. There's this nice Italian deli down the street, but I usually get like maple honey turkey.
Ham.
No, turkey, like a honey turkey with a rye sub, spinach, tomato, like a chipotle aioli or a hot honey garlic that Boar's Head makes as a sauce on it.
Yeah.
And fresh mozzarella. Sometimes I go with bacon on it too. That's
Alright.
like there's not a bunch of delis in the capital region, or at least I'm not going out of my way for it. Like there's a DeBella's, but there isn't a traditional like deli as much as it is downstate, and something
Do
I
you
miss.
build that sandwich wherever you are? Like, if you can get to a deli in any state, is that the sandwich that you build
No,
preferably, or you look for something they got
I'll
special?
I'll look for like if I'm at a local place, I'll look for like their local menu. Like they have the special names on it, like the
Yeah.
Godfather, the
Or the
Hitman, and all
Barbie
that.
taco. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The good fella.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. A place around me has a hoagie called the Good Fella. Pretty good.
Mm.
I used to have a taco when I won a taco eating contest. They used to have a taco at Condados on High Street right by my house.
Yo, can you take Joey Chestnut? You think?
In a
Negative.
fight or in a
Joey's
food
the
contest?
man.
Oh,
Joey's the man.
either actually. Let's talk about either.
Joey,
He's 37. He just housed his 14th
God
championship.
damn, he's only
Elf
37.
Nathan.
Thanks for
Yeah, I
making me
know.
feel old.
37. And he has like
non-stop 10
64
minutes.
records or something.
Wow.
Anyway, enough about Joey. More about me. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Candyman would like to know how did you manage to find someone as beautiful as Jen, and where did you meet? And how much do you love her is going to be added on to that.
Oh, Jen, you got your question.
You met her in a pickle jar.
No, we actually met. We actually met doing children's theater. We at Steamer 10 in Albany. They paid, and we worked on Pippi Longstocking, and she was Pippi, and I played like one of the robbers and one of the police officers. It's like a split role because the policemen are always chasing after the robbers. They're one step behind, and like, yeah, so silly. But yeah, we met doing that, and oh, here she is.
Hey.
And since we both went to school for acting, and that's kind of how we bonded was through acting. Obviously, working at a children's theater, and we've starred in movies together and series, and continuing to work together. We worked on an action film a few like last month and a half ago, and I was the fight choreographer, and she was the stunt coordinator, and she gave me a black eye. Yeah, I said it again.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah,
So what
and
is your
I
favorite-
love her very much.
Yeah.
Let me ask, what is your favorite movie that you've done with her? Like the things that y'all have done, all of the collaborations that you've had. What is your favorite and why?
Oh Jesus. favorite, for the collaboration, I have favorites for different reasons.
Right.
Romeo and Juliet, or Romeo 3000, excuse me, when we were
Mhm.
Romeo and Juliet,
Mhm.
we auditioned separately and we got picked as star-crossed lovers, which was nice
That's
and
dope.
fun. And that was the first like feature that we really did together. And so we got to, work together in that capacity. And I mean, working on this last film was great because we never actually got to fight each other. And so she was actually the stand in for the lead actress on set because the lead actress had no fight experience whatsoever. And
Okay.
so, yeah, we got to work on that together. And then
That's
the
dope.
the other one, which is the title of the film, is probably my favorite project based on the script and just my role in it. But we got to play, boyfriend and girlfriend of, 5 years in that, and that's a far stretch, right? Yeah. So, but that one is like my favorite project overall. But it's always a pleasure to work with her.
Absolutely.
And that's what's great. And like, hey, look at this. Like when we are involved with working at conventions and such, she is also there giving demos and participating in the game as well. So
Those are some really, really great answers. Now, what size is this gun that she has in the back of your head right now?
mm,
So first, I'm going to say Dawn of the Beast is probably the best movie you were in.
oh, thanks.
Buy it on Amazon, folks. It's a great movie. We have a
It
question
is.
from inside the Zoom from RJ Bombshell.
All
So
right.
I'll lower his hand and he can ask his question.
What's your favorite topping on pizza?
Ooh. All right. Favorite topping on pizza. So a single topping or like a favorite like specialty
Top
pizza.
all together, like your favorite topping that you could have on your pizza.
All right. So I have like several favorite pizzas. As a kid, and I get it sometimes depending on the place I go to, I get baked ziti pizza. If I'm getting a white pizza, I'll do this broccoli ricotta delight, which is like broccoli, fresh garlic, on a white pie with globs of ricotta on tomato slices of tomato, and then I like for like just a basic pizza that's just so good is pepperoni and red onion. The just red onion like and the pepperoni oils is just the flavors complement each other so well. I used to work at a pizzeria, so I used to fuck around with a lot of stuff. Also, pineapple, I don't care. Pineapple on pizza is amazing. Eat my butthole. I'm from New York and I love it. So I don't give
I
I
think
don't give a
there's
fuck.
I think there's people lining up to eat your butthole, but
Yeah. And they're probably like, oh, it tastes better than the pineapple pizza. Yeah, you're probably right.
probably.
It's
All
my
right.
butthole, baby.
El
Taste the rainbow.
El
Woo!
Campeon has a question, so let's get him from the Zoom pretty quick. Oh, that's not
You
El Campeon.
shaved?
Yeah, I did.
Oh God! Put on the mask. No.
Speaking of eating out your butthole, here's Brian Wafer Schmidt.
Fuck off. Anyway,
Bits. Oh wait, you can say that here.
yeah, can no bits. Not for another 2 hours and a half. Anyway, 2 questions, John.
Yeah.
Number 1, why the bright colors on the suit jacket? Number 2, favorite donut. I think number 2 is the most important one I want to hear. Favorite donut.
Oh man. So I don't know. I'm still a big fan of Donut Plant in New York City as the favorite shop. Darling Donuts is definitely a contender right now. The one in Kinderhook I went to, Cosmic, is good, but I think I like Darling's flavor better. They had this, but Kinderhook's Cosmic Donuts, I have to say the flavor that they used on their creamsicle donut, they used like a really amazing orange extract that you could taste the citrus. It had the bite of like an orange on it. I didn't really like the filling that they used for the cream. It was like a homemade whipped cream. I would have rather had like more of a custard than that. But my favorite overall donut is kind of just like depending on the places, a maple bacon can be like really good if it's just right. But just like any sort of like cookies and cream style is like a go-to.
Gotcha. And one other question. Have you accepted the Great American Challenge?
I have not accepted the Great American Challenge. No.
Okay. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the honest answers. See you guys tonight for the dojo.
Bye, man.
So, going back, let's go through some of the questions we missed a bit earlier. First off was, this is a combo of a couple people's questions. How did you realize you could do a party trick, and have your in-laws seen it?
No. The in-laws that have not. And as far as how, if anybody's seen the movie Waiting, that is how, because they, do the stupid ball tricks, get people to see the brain, the goat, the bat wing, if you will. And then I tried that and I realized I have Batman's bat wing at my disposal. Flying high, baby. Like a flying squirrel.
All right. If you could custom make a new suit with any color combination and pattern you could think of, describe what it would look like.
Oh my God, I've never thought about that. That is a legit question. I wasn't going to just go into my custom suit because I have not thought about that. I do like the rainbow colors. Oh yeah, we skipped over Schmidt's first question. I forgot what it was. Why the bright colors? Because I want the bright colors because it would correspond with being loud.
Yes.
It's just it's part of the gimmick. That's essentially the reason behind it.
Bright colors equals loud.
Yeah, so I just adapted that to work with the gimmick and the name, and I like the random colors. I like to stand out. And Jimmy Hart wore the crazy stuff, but he got his suits airbrushed and everything, and they had a budget.
Was he your favorite manager, would you say?
No, he's not. I just respect the gimmick of it, and I think that somebody with that is an embodiment of annoyance or loudness needs to make a comeback. It's gimmicks get recycled. That's just one of those things that hasn't hit TV again unless he comes back as a legend, just showing up.
And you do that,
That's
you gotta
about
be
it.
great too. You pull that off, you gotta be good. You gotta be great
Yeah.
pulling that off, bringing that back.
So it's a nice, little homage to him. I mean, like favorite manager, probably Heyman is definitely one of them. I mean, Bobby Heenan is always just a legend, just as it is. But I think Heyman is one of the best talkers ever.
All right, Master Micah had a question.
Yes.
And I'm going to read it verbatim. If you were kicked out of the higher class, what would you?
Well, obviously he stopped asking because he read that to himself and he's like, he'll never get kicked out of the higher class. So he's like, damn, stupid question. And then he was trying to backspace, hit enter. I get it.
Yeah, they're the same size and they're right the same. Almost.
What would you do? Sorry.
Oh.
So what would you do? Sorry.
What would I do?
Oh, sorry. That would be me.
My name is not sorry, okay? All right. If I were to not be in the higher class, I would, I don't know.
You'd be Rust Belt.
I would do something. I can't even think. It's not gonna happen.
All right. Well,
get this. You can't.
So I mean, that would probably being kicked out of the higher class would be a nightmare. And if you want someone to get rid of your nightmares and have you have sweet dreams, it would be the Nightmare King, and he has a question for you.
Okay.
What's going on, Mr. Loudmouth himself?
Damn.
And
hello, Mikey.
I actually heard things a couple minutes ago, and I have a couple questions to ask you.
Okay.
Since it's me asking you a couple. This normally would be one, but now it's probably two questions. Okay. First one. If you went to any promotion for a tag team title shot, it can be anyone. It can be AEW, ROH, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, anyone. Who would be your tag team partner, and which brand of company will you go for?
The answer is the Grump and the LFF. Because I want to be a two-time champion with
Bird right here. You understand?
I mean, I'm already a two-time champion technically because of the Grump, the GRUMP. That's right, baby. Look at him.
Okay.
At him.
Second one that is on my mind right now.
If I had to go to somewhere that isn't the LFF, I would go to Impact and not John P's faction.
I know Impact Wrestling. Yeah, I know.
Because I want to get my sunglasses back from Sammy Callahan.
Makes sense.
Okay. Now my second question is to you, sir.
Yeah. Hit me.
What is your top 5 favorite food?
Ooh, I was going to say ice cream flavors, but food. So right now I'm making ribs. I love to make ribs. I like lobster. I love sweet potatoes, corn on the cob, watermelon.
Okay, well, that's 4. What's your very last one?
I said ribs. Ribs, corn on the cob, watermelon.
Okay. I didn't hear you there, man.
Lobster ribs. I'm making some ribs. They're mouth watering.
All right, Mr. Loudmouth. I shall see you tonight then.
All right.
All right.
Bye, man.
Bye, man.
See, now, if I was doing a tag team, it would be Bobby O. That way we could get that twin magic going on, and he's just going out of the ring. It would be perfect. VHS 101 would like to know who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
We all know this. It's a trick question. Lemmy is God.
That is correct. The Bombada would like to know, that horse that should be put out the pasture, your favorite sushi.
Oh boy, it honestly depends on where I go in their specialty rolls, because I like to try some of their specialty rolls. Especially has like a mango sauce or like a Thai chili sauce on it. But my favorite go-to regular roll is the sweet potato tempura roll.
Okay. All right. Nico would like to know, and this is for her a deep digging question. What competitor did you like to play before Loudmouth Leo LARYNX came in as a competitor?
Mysterious, still do.
See, I thought you might have went with Highwater.
No, I mean I love Highwater, but I Mysterious is a lot more fun to play. Highwater's really good. I might play him tonight on the dojo.
Ooh. Who is your top 5 favorite Super Show players from the face, Mark?
Let's see. I would have to say the Grump, Mysterious, Gropar, GM Calais, and Funtime Bob, and Big Match.
5, just 5. You only get 5.
And Sal.
So
No, I can stack them on top of each
Big Match
other.
Pete and Sal don't make the cut, unfortunately.
I can put them
Big Match
together like Lego blocks. Okay, they can stack.
So, what are you using to connect the holes? Like Legos have little pegs, and you know what? Let's not get into this.
I think you answered your own question, sir.
Yeah. Okay. This is what happens at the higher class faction wars training facility, folks. People get stacked together like Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Clothing not optional.
Woo!
All right. So, Cannoli used to like to pop in and ask a question, and yes, this is borderline rated R questions because, well, this is a adult show. He would like to ask, who are your 3 favorite male wrestlers and 3 favorite female wrestlers? Not in SRG.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Just before we get Grump, and Clace.
Oh, God. 3 favorite male and female wrestlers. This is a really difficult one for me. Mm-hmm. Because, like, are we going to say current or
no, it can be all time.
overall?
Like, it's what you prefer in that.
All right. I'll say Dustin Rhodes.
Okay.
Or Runnels, or whatever you want to call him. Gold Dust, if you will. Oh, God. I mean, Mick Foley is a huge influence for me overall. Just and I would say Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, because I used to go into New York City and watch ROH because the tickets were only like $10 or $15, like to sit up in like the balcony seats, and it was great. It was just an hour train ride, and I saw Brian Danielson. I loved Brian Danielson in ROH.
Yeah, Steve when he was with Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell of a faction.
So that would be those three there.
Okay.
Female. I really did like Chelsea Green when she was the Beautiful Mess.
Okay.
Like when she had that like gimmick going on, and then they really dropped the ball with her in WWE. I think she's great. I think Jordan Grace is really good at what she does in the ring.
Yes.
Um,
Without a doubt.
and I mean, I love LeRae, but Io Shirai is really, really good too. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Right. It's a good combo.
I mean, I could be the fanboy and go Rhea Ripley because like I've been a huge mark for her since the first Mae Young Classic when she had the red trunks and just the long blonde hair.
Okay.
I think she is one of the most impressive wrestlers right
and
now.
she has so many years to improve,
regardless of gender. Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Her ceiling is so
Unfortunately, because of all the other BS, I thought Velveteen Dream was going to be the next big guy. To be honest, I really did, and that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because I had high hopes for him, and
Yeah. Well,
but
there are some missteps you can make in life that are pretty bad. So.
Yeah.
His can be pretty bad depending on what you think of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Bombshell would like to know what is the favorite match you had in SRG that you were a part of.
Favorite match. I mean,
Can I pick one? Can I try to pick?
Sure, let's go for it.
Sure.
Okay, let me see. Let's go for Grand Gathering. Your match at Grand Gathering, was it the multiplayer match? Was it with when you came out on top when Highwater first was bumping out?
Yeah.
And he was tearing everybody up.
Yeah.
Would you consider that one of or your favorite match right there?
It was a great experience for sure. I think that was a great experience. I think one of my favorite matches, if I'm going to be the biggest heel, is that match at Origins, the heavyweight match. I think it's when I was high water and it was versus Super Hombre. There was some guy, some cuddly guy that likes pineapples, and he was playing Super Hombre, and the finish roll was an 8, and Super Hombre gets a +2 to his finish roll, and he rolled a 7, and like a 5. Oh yeah, it was Matt Nealon. Yeah, wow. I love that match, Matt. That was a great match. That's one of my favorites.
I remember that match.
The same. I have. Yeah, it is. I have to say, it's definitely one of the tag matches I've had. It's good. I don't like matches that go like really quick. I was hoping that me and Nealon's match was going to be a barn burner. I have to say, like the match with me and Custodian as Mars vs. Mars is definitely a memorable one, as fun, for sure.
Well, anytime you and Custodian hook up, it seems like it's a fun match.
Excuse me, I don't kiss and tell, okay?
Yeah.
But he does kiss.
Yeah.
He definitely kisses.
Amongst other things.
Oh, well.
God.
Who doesn't know about the shower scene in Rust Belt?
Wait, which shower scene?
I was talking about the Fun Time one.
Oh, okay, because there's one in Rust Belt, there was one in Russellville. Yeah. I got plenty.
Oh yeah.
You
get around.
I know. Get around to a lot of bathrooms.
Yeah.
You got one in Cincinnati too.
Alt art kissing booth people are suggesting for you.
So let me ask you a question. What is it? I know things are going around. We know that some.
What's going around? I got vaccinated. Okay.
Not that going around. Not that going around. You want this. You want this. What's going around?
Oh.
You want this. Trust
Is it worth
so
it?
something just went around,
You have
and
to get tested?
somebody just won a title, and I knew from an instant that the title was won that there was going to be something talked about, which was free as a bird.
Yeah.
Free as a bird. So how is that going to play out? Because the reason why I know is because someone that runs THC hates Impact.
What?
Hates Impact.
What do you
So
mean?
how is this going to play out? How is this going to play? Let me hit you with
Free
arc
as a
attack.
bird.
How's
I
this gonna
mean,
play out?
Colin Simon is playing El Pollo Mascarada. Okay, yes, he has. He's like a mass chicken. All right. So there is that, and of course you got the Grump. You know, he's tag
Best
team
player that does
champion.
have.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see what happens. We're gonna leave it right there. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So
I respect you to lift it. Let's not push you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
I know what's
question
gonna
from the
happen.
Uberstar, but we have one very important question in the Twitch chat,
Oh.
and from Funtime Bob. How would you rate his shower?
Oh man.
Dirty.
I think his shower is an 8 out of 10. It would be higher, but me and Bob, if he's shitting in his bathroom, in his master bathroom, we were having communications through the walls. So Bob, you got to improve your insulation, at the very least. So it's a little bit more soundproof because, you know, I have those heavy bowel movements, but I did enjoy the conversation. We can keep it up without having to text each other. Keep my hands free while I'm wiping and continue our lovely
So
combo.
you give it a 4. You give it a 4 out of 10.
Nah, it's getting an 8. I could have given it a number 2 like I did all weekend. Massive 2s. Massive 2s.
Deuces. Multiple.
Yes.
Probably a score of them, huh? A whole score of 2s.
Oh, God.
All right. Speaking of a number 2, let's bring in the Uberstar for his question.
Oh.
With one eye. You can't be a 2 with one eye.
How dare you? I am nobody's number 2.
Oh.
Is there some hidden reference that I don't understand? Never mind.
Yeah, probably.
My question is for Loudmouth Leo LARYNX. You have many enemies in the LFF.
Who are they?
To destroy you.
What?
If you could instantly destroy anyone in the LFF, who would it be and how painfully would they die? And if it's hold the line, Harry, please describe in detail.
Wait, is it as instant as this or like oatmeal instant?
Oh, just whatever you want. If you could remove someone from the LFF, preferably very painfully,
I would remove the fake Chad Gropak for wreaking havoc.
Fake Chad?
Somebody hacked his account and he was wreaking havoc. So yes,
I heard
fake
it was
Chad.
Wolf Vane that did it.
That I will smite the wolf vein.
I shall smite thee.
I hope it's painful and makes his veins explode from the inside out.
Yes, Mike. Uberstar is the number 2 contender for the Deep South title now.
That is incorrect. How dare you?
Because the number 1 contender will be whoever wins that birdcage, I think, with the title.
Anyway, I wish you had just named somebody that we all knew, but good luck on finding whatever.
You, Uberstar, I'll smite you.
What?
Into the sun, baby. I'll toss you right into that big burning ball of gas.
That's where I take my showers.
Oh.
You should know better than to challenge me, Loudmouth.
Well, I hope you slip in the shower. Crack that dome of yours. Float off into space.
Ooh, reveal that
Apparently, this man has lost his mind and gone crazy. Apparently, all these rumors of dissension between you and other members of the higher class are true. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He said goodbye. It wasn't even a full bye.
Did he say Goomba?
He did.
Goomba.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't take that.
I think from like Mario.
I said goodbye, not Goomba. Clean out your ears.
Yeah.
You said
hear,
Goomba. Don't
you
take
keep
that.
saying Goomba. I keep hearing Goomba.
I don't hear goodbye.
Meow.
Goomba.
Oh, that actually looked perfect with the way the background cut it too.
It did. It
was
did.
Great.
It did.
Nico would like to know why people are fighting because it's fun.
Well, it's a fighting federation.
Yeah.
Would
But,
you
yeah.
rather be scrapping like cats or?
I don't. Did we touch on how you got into the game, or how you found out about it and started playing? I don't think so. Yeah, how'd you get into the game?
I know a guy.
You know a guy.
I know a guy.
Is he a cool guy or?
I don't
He's a
know.
beat eater.
I'm trying to figure out which guy he's talking about that he knows.
The BOSS.
Oh, okay. So
eater.
yeah.
So yes, I've.
I was worried you were talking about the GM. I'm like, oh no.
Well, I mean, I do know the GM as well. Me and the boss used to play the other wrestling game back in the heyday.
Okay.
And we bonded over that one. We were in our early teens, 13, 14 years old.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. So I've known the boss for a little bit. But so when he was first starting the game, I was involved when it was just the Chinese food containers, and I had a few of those, and I bought like 10 of them and gave them out to people. Some that still have them. Like the dweeb didn't crack his until last year. He didn't play the game. We lived together, and I gave it to him, and he didn't want to play it then. And now all of a sudden he's into wrestling. All like when we didn't live together, didn't watch it at all, and then yeah. But yeah, so I then was busy. Me and Jen were busy with a lot with the acting. In like from 2015 to 2018, every summer when it was convention season, we were always having a project. So whenever Steve would ask me, I had the dates locked in already because I booked the 3 months prior to the summer beginning, so it was rough. But yeah. And then my schedule and stuff with work has changed around, and was able to go to Origins in 2018, and then been hanging around since.
All right.
I would like to thank everybody for coming out to the show. It's been great. We're going to see y'all next week. No, I was playing. I'm about to get out of here. Thanks for having me on here for the co-host and answering one question. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Definitely gotta know stuff. Always good to talk to my brother Leo, man. Like this is my homie right here. Like since I started in here, we click like remotes and thumbs. You know what I mean? We go together like that. We cool. But I gotta get out of here because I gotta take care of some stuff in my work. But y'all remain blessed.
All right, yeah.
Y'all keep a lookout.
Thank you for helping me out.
Well, thank you. No, thank you.
No, great.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
But for the rest of us, we still got about 15 minutes left in the show. So
I said it's over.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No. Wait. Goomba.
You are Goomba. You are the weakest link, Goomba.
Goomba.
Yeah. So Goomba. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one for the Uberstar classic line. Goomba instead of goodbye. Yeah, Mike is saying that's his homie Larry. I guess he'll always be Larry now for some of us. I mean, I think it works well. LARYNX.
Larry.
Loudmouth Leo LARYNX is the amazing name.
Larry.
All right, let me see. I probably missed questions, but I don't care. If it's important, people will just re-ask it. Best favorite wrestlers, asked how you got into the game. Oh, so favorite question people used to ask is if you could book any title match for the LFF that's not a title of the match that you can actually book, since you can actually book a few of them yourselves, what would the match be that you would book?
Just a dream LFF match or something?
Yeah, like any match you want for any type of card.
I would like to see a This is a hard question. This is hard. I have to think about this one, and I don't want to waste time. So let's see. I would like to see an over the top grand battle
Ooh.
with all the captains of faction wars
Okay.
to get some sort of favor. Maybe the GM will make that happen. Maybe that's how we determine like first faction draft pick.
Yeah, first one. Yeah, winner gets the first pick, and you go in reverse. Seems good. First one out gets the last pick.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Don't get thrown out.
Book it.
Write that down, GM.
That's a good idea. So I have a question for you. So looking at that beautiful art on the background, there's one person who kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, and he's going like this to you now. So if you have to, let's say you have to replace Kirk Polka in this art, who do you replace him with? But you can only replace him with one of the members of the higher class that's not in it.
Oh,
who gets the booking?
God. Well, Sal is already in the card because he's the light since he's Kid Thunder. All right. He's the star in my book.
Okay.
I would like to choose Fun Time Bob.
All right. Over Big Match Pete.
Yes.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Because Big Match Pete is also in the picture already.
Oh, is
he's
he?
right. He's right here. There.
The darkness. You saying he's the darkness?
No,
he's the darkness in the
No,
card?
he's this guy. The guy that I am.
No, that's you.
Switcheroo. No, that's Pete. That's Big Match Pete.
So you're saying you would leave yourself off the card then?
I mean, we're there together. We are one. We are.
So is one like
Loudmouth.
directly right behind the other one?
He is.
Is that why you're like?
He's attached to me like a Lego.
Like a Lego.
Yeah.
Exactly. Attached like a Lego, folks.
Attached like a Lego.
Okay. Well, that's one way to shoehorn them all in. Remember, like Legos. Yes, people were reminding me he is in there just like a Lego. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is probably not the answer I really wanted to get. But people are asking, how do you get thrown out of that battle royal? It's a grand battle, man. You get hit with an over-the-top card, and you don't break out.
There you go.
Pretty simple.
I think the rules are on the website somewhere.
Ooh,
Maybe.
They might not be. They might be in the Discord, though, maybe.
I think they're floating around somewhere. I can guarantee that.
It doesn't happen often. I don't think it's happened since the online era. I think maybe was the last one at Highlander in 2020. The small grand battle they had there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that more.
That's when I learned I should have listened to the big guy and teamed up against Cheetah and Penguin.
Should have, would have, could have.
Who would have thought someone would have wanted to help their partner over winning themselves?
Wow. What?
The naivety. The naivety of someone who thought, like, oh, people want to actually win this game, not help their faction leader. CCW did one, or W? Yeah, that was with the really weird modified rules, though.
Yeah, that was the rules that the big guy and Moneymaker modified.
Yeah, that wasn't the actual grand battle rules.
It was one, but to their liking, and of course, every promotion is allowed to do that. Everybody was aware of the rules that they were changed, so cool.
Yeah, but didn't they also change rules in between, like when they started it and when they finished it? Because then they finished it on a different week. It was weird.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I was in it, and I think I got thrown out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to recall that one.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we got about 10 minutes left in the show.
Ooh.
So if you have a question, let me know. How much telling did Leo do, Big Match Pete's? Well, we learned the Lego positions you do at the higher class HQ and Faction Wars training. So
stack them up, stack them in. Let me begin.
Yeah. You stack each other like the Legos, and it brings a tear to his eyes. Yep. Big Match Pete. Yeah. So how'd you feel about Big Match Pete not winning the hardcore title, which that's under your purview?
I mean, I can't give Big Match Pete special treatment. I can't. That's just what it is. He did the best that he could, but
That's good enough. Is that what
It
you're saying?
wasn't good enough right now. We had a very long weekend. And we put our bodies through hell Friday night at Faction Wars tryouts. He was beaten down. I woke him up in the morning deflating my air mattress, okay? I'm sure he didn't get a nice weekend full of rest. There was probably people lighting off illegal fireworks on Sunday, the night before his big match. Big match Pete couldn't even have big match sleep. He'll get something soon. We have all these title shots from Faction Wars.
Yeah, but Pete wasn't on that team.
Doesn't matter. I could give it up a shot. I mean, hell, Grump's a double champion. Does he really need another title to throw around? Do you want?
I don't know. If you listen to
anybody
John
wanna see
P,
that?
if you listen to John P, he wants to take he wants Grump to lose against him again.
Grumpy Omega?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, to get to a different question, ice cream, you scream. Nico would like to know what's your favorite ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip.
All right, that was nice.
If I'm gonna go with regular, like generic flavors, mint chocolate chip is my go-to flavor.
What if you went to a non-generic flavor?
Ooh, I don't know. That's the thing. There's a lot of there's this small ice cream shop around the corner from me, and they have a bunch of different somewhat unique flavors. I like they do. I mean, I could go the easy route with Ben and Jerry's and do the half bake, which is the cookie dough and the brownie dough bites, because that's always good. I like anything like cookies and cream and brownie, like cookie dough sort of thing.
Being at least half or fully baked.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Big Jim Bias wants to be put in a triple triad match with him, Eddie Fury, and Big Match Pete.
Oh. Okay.
I guess he doesn't like being Eddie Fury being the best big man in the LFF.
Oh. Ooh, I do like the Martin Dupenne with caramel ice cream. That is right. You can get that at Nighthawks in Troy here.
Oh. All right. I don't know what that is.
It's a nice little
Penny
niche
to me is
restaurant.
Oh no, I meant the Martin Dupenne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because penne to me is a noodle.
Yeah, no. Well, there are bits of noodles in this.
Oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to be randomly hit with a boot by calling a penne a noodle by TJ Marconi. But I actually should call it macaroni because it is macaroni. Normally.
Wait, Pete, the results are in? Oh, crap.
Oh, I wonder if you made the team.
I gotta check my messages.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the results of the last round didn't factor into it. So, obviously, the two people from the higher class that won all their matches were obviously going to go on. But then the people who didn't perform as well probably still had a fair shot, I imagine.
I hope so.
There's a couple hard matches for your team in that round. For some of the team. Not that gold standard, man. Whew. That guy was good.
Guy was good.
Yeah, we did hear that Polka did not make the higher class team this year.
Well, he's not even in the higher class. Yeah. Let him go be part of that bearded crew of misfits. While they're at it, to get a fake beard for Mallory.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, beards are cool. Leo was cooking earlier. Is dinner done, or was it as delicious as it sounded?
No, it is done. I think Jen ate it in front of me while I've been on this show.
Oh, so, that's awesome.
Yeah, so awesome.
Yeah, might be why. Well, we only got 4 minutes left, so
And then I gotta go into the dojo right after.
Well, yeah, you gotta pick up the slack.
I'm gonna make a plate.
Last week was historically bad for the dojo.
Oh,
and
boy.
Schmidt wasn't even involved. So that just shows you how bad the players were last week.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It wasn't exactly 1-25, but it was 2-13. It was bad. It was very bad. So you gotta make sure all the things go on sale because giving
I
away
don't
free stuff
need
doesn't help.
that pressure.
You do. You got all the pressure. But all right. So ever since we had Christy come on the show, she likes at the end of the show to turn the tables and have the guest ask the host a question. Obviously, you can't ask Bobby O a question because he already left.
He just ran.
He just ran away. Well, did he really run?
I don't know.
I mean
Does
that's the question.
we need the eye in the sky.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we can pick him up on any Google satellite. But anyway, I mean, there's one big spot in Philadelphia for me, and then he's over there. Anyway, so if you had a question for me, what would it be?
What's your favorite cheesesteak place in Philly since you're
Oof.
living in Philly? And are you a native?
Yes.
Are you
okay? Yeah,
so
I'm definitely native.
so you have historic experience from being there and hearing through the grapevine of what ones and why? Because
Am
I've had
I limited
a
to
few.
within city limits or Philadelphia metropolitan area?
I would like one from within the city limits because that's
Okay.
all that I know. Otherwise, I would love to hear both just because I would love to put that on my list of places to visit.
So, so you're gonna get a different answer from every different neighborhood in Philadelphia,
Of course.
because so I live in Roxborough, Manayunk area. So the normal answer you would hear would be Delisandro's, which has been like featured by like what's that guy? One of the Jimmy Fallon and stuff like that has gone there a good bit and done lots of stuff there because I think that's one of his favorite place. Patrigino's, you can go fuck yourself. Anyone, seriously, that's horrible. Tourist traps and they're shitty. But across the street from Delisandro's, there's a place called Chubby's. Which great name.
I've been
Great
to
name.
Delisandro's because I know Chubby's. I
Yep.
was just looking at the pictures. So yes, I have.
Across the street, and Chubby's is a better nowadays is a better quality steak than Delisandro's. They're like Delisandro's because they get a lot of business. They tend to pre-cook their steaks a lot, so they start to run a little bit dry than they used to. But
Gotcha.
Chubby's is all fresh cooked. It's a better dining experience inside. Like they cook a lot of, you can get side dishes. It's a really good steak in of its own. If I'm talking in the area, there's a place not far outside the city, near called Mama's Pizzeria, and they just make these amazing tasting steaks that are just humongous. Like they're like this fucking thick of a steak.
Oh,
and
God,
like it's like
steak
almost
and
$20 for a steak. It's like a 2 foot long cheesesteak pretty much.
Oh my God.
That's just like a beer can thick.
Oh,
And
beer can thick.
Basically, yeah, a lot of time, and it's just.
You hear that, Bob?
Yeah, and it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Like I mean, nowadays I probably couldn't even eat a whole one. Like,
oh man.
And they're just amazing, and they're like they're one of those places that like it's very hard to eat because if they're on like on a weekend, the way they do it is they buy a certain number of rolls, and once they sell out, they're done.
They're done. Yeah.
They give zero shits about like could they buy more rolls and
Yeah.
sell out? Sure, but they give zero shits about it. Like they're just like there's been many times you get there at like 7 p.m. on a Saturday and like we're out of rolls. You want a pizza instead? And sometimes you'd be like, we're out of stuff to make pizza too. You're just out of luck, man. Like,
oh man.
And it's just like because they're just that good. Like
yeah.
So there's a lot of places like that. Jim's downtown. Yeah, Jim's is a good quality steak.
I've had Jim's a few times.
Jim's is a key component in the Philly taco, which is a slice of Lorenzo's pizza, one slice wrapped around a full-size Jim's cheesesteak and eaten like a taco type sandwich. I think it's more of a burrito, but yeah.
I've had it before.
Yeah, it's not the best tasting thing in the world, but it's an experience.
Yeah, one of the Paxes, somebody that was there with us, Giuseppe, he got it and tried it, and he bought like a whole pie, and he couldn't finish his cheesesteak. I was like, oh, I'll take a few bites of it. It's not bad, but
I mean, the pizza's not bad. Yeah, John's Roast Works is good. Yeah, it's not a bad pizza. Like it's not going to be a New York pie, but like it's gigantic, and like the fact that it wraps around the cheesesteak is amazing though. Like, but it's an experience. It's not something to do every day.
Yeah, yeah, of
That would
course.
be my favorite cheesesteak places.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep. All right. Well, and of course, getting me to talk about cheesesteaks has made us go over time because that's but we didn't derail the episode, so that's good. Oh, Jeremy asked once a question before we go off, so practice site. If you would like to ask a question.
Sure, we can close with this one.
Okay.
So there's very few people left at the I don't know player of the year level that
Trump.
That have yet to take a run at the current world champion. There's only a couple.
Oh.
You're one of them, and you're one of the ones that has not ever really expressed any interest one way or the other. Are you looking for a potential future shot at John Paul Verino or whomever the world champion is?
Not at the. I mean, I'm not going out of my way. My time will come. It will always come. I'll get belts. I'll always be there. I'll be the light. I'll be cheering people on. I'll have gold again. I mean, I'm currently a tag team champion.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you for coming on this episode. It was a great one. Very interesting and maybe a little bit on the edge with some of these questions, but that's the way we love it. And if you take one thing from this episode, remember, folks, if you're ever at the higher class headquarters, expect to see people stacked up like Legos.
That's right, baby.
And, that's true art. All right. And till next time, folks, see you later.
Bye, man.